Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to episode 36 of Tipsy Tuesday. And this is entitled Network Stress. I am not talking about like a computer network. I am talking about your network of your circle. So maybe we can call it your circle stress as well. Of people that are in your circle or in your network, of people that you relate to, that you spend time with, that you are around on a daily basis, the stress that can be associated with carrying friends and families, stressors, and all the things of that nature. So, today, what I want to do is talk about network stress and then tips. The tips that will be shared today are ways to help you balance and deal with stress related to your network or circle of family and friends. Okay. So this past weekend, my daughter and I met my best friend there from my friend from, because we say, hey, friend, all the time. My friend from first grade there as well. And we went to Hugh's Beauty, I think I'm saying it right, natural hair show. So it was an amazing time, a lot of good deals, a lot of freebies. I cannot wait to take this out so I can play in my hair with all the products that we got. And so at the time, me and my daughter were getting freebies, right? So every vendor you go to, they're giving you a bag and they're giving you, products in your bag. So my daughter had her bags on her arms and I had my bag on one arm, right? Then we went to this other vendor that was giving 2 for $20. And we was like, what? Because the vendor that it was, listen, let me tell you, one of their products be 20 something dollars. So we knew this was a deal. So we had to go get it. So we got that, and with the purchase came this big reusable bag. So we took the bag and we was like, let's put all of our stuff together, right? And so we were thinking, okay, yeah, I was like, yeah, put it all together, and but and we'll lift it together. You do one handle, and I'll hold the other handle. And so now I'm thinking I'm having help, but I'm really taking on more. so so um by sharing the load, right? I was taking on more, and I was taking on more, and it was heavier. I was better off just carrying my own bags, and she was probably better off just carrying her own stressors. And so it kind of reminded me of what we're going to talk about today. A lot of times we call ourselves we're being there for somebody else, right? And we're like, yeah, give it to me. Let's do this together. And our load becomes heavier when you're thinking that you are just helping someone, but you don't realize how much you are taking on in your emotions, in your being, in your energy. You taking on their things, and you become heavier when you do those things. Now, I'm not saying that that you won't be able to be there. We have to be there for those that we love and we care about, right? That's part of loving and caring about the people that we are there for. But you can set these tips to use to help you deal with the stress that can accumulate if you don't flush it out and deal with it and have balance and taking on the stressors and loads of the people that are in our community. Okay. And for our first tip, it is support and carrying are two different things. Okay. You can support someone, you can be that listening ear, but you can also carry it, like just totally take it on as yours. And you have to know the difference and know what it is that you are capable of truly doing. Sometimes we carry stuff that is not ours to carry. It is just ours to be there and support. And we carry these things, and they're with us when we go to bed. They're with us when we wake up. And it's not even really your load. It's someone else's. You're just supposed to be supporting them, but you're carrying it with you all the time. So know the difference and exercise the difference, okay, for your well-being. One of the other tips is coming from a song that I learned off of one of these TikTok challenges. Drink water and mind your business. Sometimes we just need to mind our business. Sometimes we so big. What happened? Oh my gosh, what? And then you don't realize you're still thinking about that when you go home, or you still got that on your heart later on, and you still thinking about it. It's like, if it was me, you're not even in the situation, right? But if it was me, I would do this, I would do that. You got all that going with yourself. And now you done took on somebody else's situation as it's yours, right? So sometimes we just need to drink water and mind our business. Sometimes life does call for you to be in other people's business, but a lot of times it does not. It does not. A lot of times when people say, Danny, have you heard? No, I have not. I have not, because I drink water and mind my business. I am there for those as they come and they tell me their business, right? And I support them with their business. But no, I am not out there finding out other people's business. Okay, so that's another tip for you. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is boundaries. Create, state, and maintain them. That is helpful with your friends and family. First, you have to sit with yourself and decide. To create them, you have to sit with yourself and decide, how capable am I? My well-being. How much am I able to stretch myself for my community and still have good health, good mental health, good emotional health, good health in every area of my life, wellness in every area of my life? How much am I able to do? What are my signs that I am stretching myself too much? So you can know those, and knowing those, you will have examples in your mind when you have done that, and that will help you to create your boundaries. So create your boundaries, and then you state them. Girl, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna be here for you, and I'm gonna listen to what you have to say. But I have to let you know, I can't. Let me know if you just want me to listen, or if you want my opinion on a situation. Sometimes they don't even want your opinion, but we just are so, the boundaries is not necessarily for the other people, it's for yourself. Because a lot of times we insert ourselves way more than we need to insert ourselves, right? And so ask the people in your life, create that boundary where you will ask the people in your life what they want from you, and then you let them know whether it's something that you can and cannot give. Okay, so you create, you state. Sometimes, like I said, you're stating to yourself what the boundaries are, and sometimes you're stating to others, because sometimes these are people that just call you, and I call them the Eeyores of the world, and they got bad news and sadness every time you talk to them, and you say, you know what, I can't be available for this on every day. We can sit and talk about, whatever you want to talk about, or if you talk about it, I don't want to talk about, I want to talk more about positive things. State whatever it is that you need to state to that individual. Create that, state it, and then maintain it. And maintaining means when you set a boundary in place, you have something that you do when your boundary is pressed, and you maintain your boundary. Like, for instance, if you have that Eeyore in your life, you say, listen, next time we get on the phone, moving forward, when we get on the phone, it seems like we always bring up all these negative things that are happening in the world and stuff like that. I would like to start our conversation off with what's going well with you, what's going well with, around you. And then if we need to talk about the challenges and the things that are going on in the world, we can do that. But let's start our conversations off with positivity. And so if you don't start the conversation off with positivity, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to get off that phone, because I can't keep taking on all of this. Where I am right now, I cannot keep taking on all this negativity in our conversations, okay? And so when you get on the phone with that person, and that person goes straight into Eeyore mode, just like, remember what I said earlier? All right. So I'm going to have to jump off this phone right now, because I don't have time. And then follow through. That's the maintaining, right? So then next time when that person get on the phone, if y'all get on the phone again, guess what? They're going to respect your boundaries, or you're going to have to, do it again. I'm just looking at the time. Okay. Do it again. Okay. So boundaries, create, state, and maintain. That was number 3. And number 4 is prep. So a lot of times we have to just prep ahead of time for how we're going to deal with certain situations. If you, catch wind of something and you know that it's something that's related to somebody that is in your circle, it's coming your way. Prep yourself ahead of time on how much you are going to extend yourself and not extend yourself. It's just like you do meal prep yourself for emotional situations, prep yourself for what you're going to say, how much you're going to extend yourself, and all those good things. Okay. So the 4 tips were: support and carrying are 2 different things. Know them and exercise them. 2 2, drink water and mind your business. 3, boundaries, create, state, maintain them. And 4, prep. Okay, so those are our tips for this Tipsy Tuesday to deal with our network stress, for our stress of our communities. So let's take those and operate them so that we can continue to have great mental health, great emotional health, great well-being, just wellness all around. Okay, all right, love and light to your journeys. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.